Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
And I believe I also have the other party, last name of Daniels as well. David, good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Good. Can both of y'all raise your right hand? Any testimony presented to this court today, each one you solemnly swear or affirm testimony to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Well, Destiny, why are you filing a suit against David and you want him out of this property?
Well, Your Honor, to be honest with you, I went to jail for 2 weeks from April 11th to April 25th. My dad was supposed to be there to tend to my children and was supposed to get out when I got out of jail because I'm able to take care of my kids. Well, he says that he's not going anywhere. He changed the bills out of my name to his name, and he also changed the locks to my home. He's not on any lease, on any legal agreement to be there. It was just between the two of us, and now he refused to leave.
Okay. David.
Yes.
Your daughter don't want you there, and she said you weren't supposed to be there. You weren't supposed to be changing information, locks, and accounts on utilities. So tell me what's going on.
What's going on? She caught 2 felony cases in Kansas. They came to get her. I'm minding my own business. CPS getting ready to get her kids, so the police called me to come get them. I can't come get them, so she calls my girlfriend to come get them. They come. So when they come get them, now I got to stay there because she don't know when she's getting out. She asked me to stay. So then she finally gets, the next day that we're there, the very next day, the water gets cut off, which I paid the water up 3 months before I even left from over there. So say,
How to get
I
cut
look
off?
at $900 bill.
Destiny, don't interrupt the man, okay? Let him
Yes,
speak.
sir.
If
Yes, sir.
if I got to get any proof, I go to the water company in Burleson. I went down there and I asked the lady, what is my daughter's payment plan? Because her water just got cut off. I got her kids over here. I'm watching these kids and I'm just throwing in this fire for, just now. So by right, I shouldn't be worried about the water and worried about feeding kids and all that. So the lady say, well, this bill is too high. We can't turn it back on her name. And I told them the situation that she's in jail. So she went and talked to her supervisor and they came back. Said the only way that water could get turned back on, so you can put it in your name. But once she get out, it goes back in her name and the water doesn't come back on until she pays her bill. Same as the electric. She cut the electric off. Mind you, I had to get the electric turned back on.
I turned it off because I don't want you there, sir.
Destiny, you interrupt me again, I'll hold you in contempt of court, and I don't care if you're sitting in a car. I have an officer find you, bring in a pair of handcuffs, stand before me in this courtroom. You lock it, you zip it, you put it in your pocket. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Then keep it closed. Let your father speak. Now, I'm going to interrupt you here real quick, David.
Yes.
Are you still living on this property?
Excuse me?
Are you still living at this property?
Yes, sir. I didn't pay it out. When I was getting ready to get my place, and by her scared that she can't. I got to back up some, because once Kansas came and got her, she got put on probation, where she told me, Dad, I can't come back. So they don't even know I'm living in Texas. So I had to say I'm living in Kansas so I could get bonded out. So therefore she can't come back to Texas. So therefore she said, and I should have sent y'all a text message from her mother that I need to stay there.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you here real quick. Destiny, do you own this house or is this a rental property?
Sir, this is a rental property, and I'm not gonna intervene. But when it's my turn to speak, could I please speak again?
I'm asking you a question. Destiny, do you own this house or is this a rental property?
It's a rental property from Daryl Mosley, and we're both in agreements that he should not be there. Sir, he paid my rent is free. I'm on Section 8 housing, so that was not even in the agreement at all. He's not allowed to live there.
Okay, so you're not even the landlord.
Right. My landlord told me that I had to file this eviction because, for one, it was between agreement for me to allow him to stay there. But for two, sir, I have got my case beat and everything. I'm allowed to travel. I'm allowed to be there. Me and my kids have a whole home that I cannot be in because Mr. David Daniels is there nonetheless, and he's ruining property. He got dogs there that are not allowed to be there. It's just a lot when I have 4 children and we're homeless when I have a whole home to go to, sir.
Well, here's the problem. Texas property code is very specific. The person who has right to possession of the property is the one who can file for eviction. You're just a tenant there.
Right. Then that's what I thought, sir. I'm telling you, I paid the $150.
The landlord doesn't want him there. He's the one that needs to file, not you.
And that's what I said. But I have all my messages from my landlord.
I'm not worried about your messages, ma'am. The law is very specific. You don't show that you have the right to possession of the property because you're a tenant.
Right. They said that even the police officer that came out to the home, we've had multiple police officers come out to the home on this case. And they even stated that I had to write the 3-day eviction, which I did provide with the notarized stamp on it. Then I had to go to the court, and Mr. Daryl Mosley was involved in all of this. And they said that I had to do it as the tenant because I'm on the lease and I allowed him to stay there for 2 weeks.
So you're saying that Daryl Mosley is the one that gave you the authority to act on his behalf?
No, the police officer and the court at the precinct. We've been up there multiple times, sir, and they told me that this is how I'm supposed to do it and that I have to pay the $150. And I've just done everything that they stated that I should do, sir.
Mr. Daniels, you have anything else?
Yes, sir. I mean, like I say, I don't know what my daughter's problem is, but I came over there to help them.
Okay.
And I got thrown in this fire, and for me to have to come out of my pocket to get her kids a water and drink so they don't be without baths. Then they had to be in school. They can't miss no more school or be later. They're gonna fail. So I had to make sure these kids go to school every day on time and do all of that. And she come and check him out of school. So if she lived here, I don't know why they've been out of school almost 3 weeks now.
Well, here's how it's going to play out. Since she's acting as an agent on behalf of the plaintiff or the property owner, I'm going to grant judgment in her favor for right to possession of the property. You're hereby ordered to vacate this property because you have no legal right to be there because you're not on the lease. She's asking for property only, so you need to get your stuff and get out. And furthermore, if you fail to vacate, she has the right to writ of possession for this property. And if you want to appeal my decision, you have a $500 appeal bond to file. Do you understand, sir?
$500 appeal bond?
Yes, sir.
I got to pay $500?
Yes, sir.
That's a lot. What about the mail I've been getting over there?
Well, you're going to have to tell the United States Postal Service you change your location and mail, okay?
No, I'm talking about I've been getting mail over there for like 6 months, though.
Again, you're hereby ordered to vacate this property. Okay?
All right, got you. How long?
If you're not out by Monday or Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, she has a right to writ of possession for that property since Monday's a holiday.
All right.
All right. And she wants to collect the court costs for filing this from you. She has the right because that's part of this judgment today. Otherwise, she can waive that and you move forward. Okay?
But she better waive. I'm going to housing and everything, so she got a choice on this one.
All right. Good morning or have a great day to both of y'all. You have
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
See you in housing.
See how rude he is, sir? And it's my property.
I'm going to tell the housing people
over.
Go ahead and disconnect him, please.
Throw me your paperwork. You're getting off.
Destiny, have a good day.